Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of Dawn of Man. Looking at the village. Oh, and apparently we already have a new visitor, a new citizen, sorry, in our village, making it 65. Also meaning 35 to go, and we're at 100. Good thing. Another thing I noticed, and that's always happening, everything comes at once. Disease affecting crops. You can already see that. That means I will have to remove this entire patch and later that patch as well and redo it. Not really a big problem, just slightly annoying. Anyway, Bronze Age. That's where we are. We have a few things in Copper Age in East and Neolithic open. But we are in Bronze Age. And the first thing I was doing in Bronze Age was making sure we've got everything unlocked in Bronze. Except for swords, but that'll be soon. Currently we have, when I look at weapons, 18 spears, 5 flint, 10 copper, 3 bronze. So I will need, well, 4. I will need to craft a few more. Knives, there's no bronze knife, so I don't have to worry about those. We got copper knives, which work fine, but I have to add bronze knives. I have to add bronze axes. There is no fishing rod yet. I have to craft bronze sickles, bronze pickaxes, and eventually bow. So let's start with the spears. We have 3. 1 added is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knives, none added, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, eventually 10. That's, by the time it's done, 2 more knowledge points. Back to the knowledge points. Because I have a few options right now. I can go for weapons. That would benefit me. I have unlocked masonry, and I think I was in the previous episode begun with upgrading it, so we'll check that in a bit. There's shield making. I need to unlock beer, but beer is only possible when we do this. Netting for fish traps, horse plowing, stone carving, but I have this. I'm really seriously consider to do this first. I won't need the fortifications that much. You can actually do perfectly without. Although it is possible that I get more kills, but it is possible to do without a game without fortifications. But I need to unlock it for swords and composite archery. It's 7 points, I'm at 3 already, so I'm sitting to do this first. Followed by fruit tree domestication as well as rye, as that would give me enough resource for food, and cattle. I also need to have a lot of straw, so I need to check which of the various grains will actually give more straw, because I may consider, or actually even do, add an extra patch of that one to keep enough straw inside for both construction as well as repairing as well as feeding animals, because right now I'm a little bit short on straw. I also need to empty a lot of places from resources after constructing this warehouse. I think I will do that first. What are you doing? Nothing. So there's quite a lot to do. It's actually autumn, so that means harvesting will start soon. But with cattle, my straw consumption will go even up more. So that's why I said I need to get that going. And I need to keep an eye on the houses to make sure they are actually empty. Thing is, I can't order everybody to pick this stuff up. I can't order everybody to start picking stuff up because they have a lot to do. Especially in harvesting season. Why are they all going to get bone knives? Somebody died somewhere? Guess so. Somebody just went. In the hut. Losing. No. I was about to say carrying. Neat, but she wasn't.
Puta.
Che luz. Tiene lomo.
There's one.
It'll take some time before I have everything back the way it should be. Of course, with him, things are going a lot faster. Disadvantage, we only went in once. At least, yeah, of course there's one dropping off a sickle. At least I got the first 6 houses empty. So that's an improvement. Next bunch. Or should I upgrade? How's this one doing? I think I'll let them do the harvesting first, because that's most important. When that's done, start upgrading this one. Because if I do that, I will need 8 straw, and I have no idea how much straw becomes available. We're at 61 right now. And I'm probably going to need a lot for the animals. So there are a few things to think about. And commission female donkey. It has a beer. 38, okay. 37. 35. 27. 25. 22. 12 points. That 5 beer will be useful later, as it will give happiness. It's something they will drop off in the hut. Eventually the beer is going to replace the water, or at least partially replace it.
Selvä.
roi. John.
Ala.
Aiga.
Lemon. The Chrome.
Aiga. Aiga.
The Chrome.
Oepelos. Reset. Deltron. Toe. Gustav.
One of the few disadvantages we have here you can't delete things in one go. So I have to click at each and every one of them to get them removed. We also have to consider where to plant fruit trees later, because I will need those as well.
Elias. Nemtsov.
Wash.
Aiga. Deltron.
Such a shame we're using a full donkey cart for only 2 copper. Oh well. Could have been worse. Could have been 1.
Go.
No, Missy, you're not.
Niche.
Melón.
I have a better idea about the goodies though. Look at this. Weapon sale. It really looks like a weapon sale. When I start upgrading houses, I think that's a much better option. When they start upgrading houses, they will throw everything out. And at that point, I will have them transport things back. Problem solved. Because with this, saddle stones, I have no idea what they are. But saddle stones are only used here. This is my maximum capacity warehouse. So I can simply upgrade the warehouses and then everything that's dumped in the huts can be used, can be picked up and dropped off at the right spot as soon as the warehouses are finished. I think that's a much better solution. Because the only thing I need to do as soon as this one's upgraded is stop allowing tools in this storage space, and everything will be dropped back. Especially because I will upgrade that one later. I think when doing that, I make my life a lot easier. Because that means the only thing I need to do here is keeping an eye out on what's needed. 8 spears, 2 to make, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knives, 8, 9, 10 knives, axes, none, 1. And 64. Ah, that's why they wanted to get the bone knife. because one of my citizens passed away.
Nemo. Peru.
Good. Hurry up. You're right. Hold tight.
Post.
Oh, that's why.
Edlo. Stop.
Hoaxton.
Starvation?
Boda.
When did she die from starvation? So much food. Workload is okay. Yeah, never mind. I think I know. Been working at the
Allo.
megalith and probably had to go too far.
Bailon.
So by the time they got back, they were having so much hunger. Then
No.
got listed to do something else. No time to eat and died.
Hungry.
Hurry up.
Food, hydration, rest. Yep. They are from. I need to pause now. One, not that far away. Reasonable. This is the one that's taking the most time. So they get there when they're fully rested, fully fed, and fully hydrated, move a little bit, go back because stats are running low. So let those be for a while. Hey, no bread.
There's the shop. Fish.
Upelo. Post.
I'm going to make sure that those without rest are actually getting their rest. Those who are hungry need to eat, so I'll leave them be. I mean, my workload isn't that high, so that's going well. Current problem is really they need to cover the distance for the megalith. That's taking time.
Manners. Him. Fructos.
Fructos.
Uppies.
Hungry.
El hus.
Ala. Ene.
Just add bread. Was she carrying the one which decayed? Doing the same thing again. Don't tell me you're doing the same thing again. I think she is.
Hungry.
Foxler.
Ota.
One more point, people. One X, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One. How you got?
Yep, it's exactly that distance to the mines and the megalith.
Oh,
Warehouse finished. That means no more tools in those two. No man. Vader again. Do I have stuff I can sell? Yes, linen. Lots. For 20 is actually a little bit too much to my liking. Um, 70. I can leave it 70. So I got enough bronze to make the stuff I actually need. So 7 bronze axes currently. And as soon as I have done those tools, as soon as those are done, that's okay. I will let everything run by itself. And they will. The only thing I actually have to do is to make sure they don't drop stuff where it doesn't belong. But since everybody is wandering around, might as well just borrow some kids and let them put everything back. I think one of the few disadvantages we have here is that every warehouse has 2 doors. So if I do this, it will be split among those 2 doors. Or I can do something else and just drop everything out of it. And eventually things will be solved. Because everybody not doing anything will simply run to the tools, pick them up and drop them off. Like him. See? We have 7 knowledge points. Done. Next episodes going for this. Did we hunt bears yet? I need one more.
Yoda. Pilot.
Good shot.
Nemo. Hoeveel?
Zo.
Yoda.
Hi, and we had another person ending breathing, although I have no idea where. Doesn't really matter.
That's it.
How many people can I actually form more? So I do have to build a new house in a bit. Cool. Or maybe, wow, 111. No, I'm not.
Onboard.
Ja, dat dacht ik al.
Maximum.
Oxley.
One. Ika.
Completely lost it. 7 knives. I got 3 in production. Okay. 10 axes needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because they're already working at sickles, making sense. I sold a bunch.
I got.
And we have 20 flint, so we probably will need a couple of more bronze as well.
Hello.
And the last axe. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So after that I have to start worrying at sickles. Got 4, 5. So that's okay, improving.
Hello. Confirm.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And once that's going, I can actually, or better said, once my workload is dropping a lot, because it's planting season right now, I can actually start working at cutting down some trees and build new house. Because right now, the round house won't fit here yet,
Oxley.
unless I move things.
Auto.
Alport.
Auto.
So I'll wait until that's done. And as soon as I'm able to build it, which means once that tree is gone, I'll call it a day. And we'll see next week what's going to happen.
Dash.
L1. Hello.
Nem. Uta.
No, kid, I kicked it out of the hut, not because I wanted to annoy you, but because I want it to be where it belongs. And considering they're doing this right, somebody dropped off a lot
Criminal.
of food. Somebody dropped food in the hut, so
That's nice.
Boss.
take that away. And the problem is solved. This one's almost done. Still waiting for some person to cut that tree.
Er wordt Oxnard. Er wordt Acht mooi.
See, this is what happens. Hydration, rest, and nutrition are down because they had to walk a long distance with that heavy thing.
Hullos.
So come on and cut down that tree. Finally, beech, birch. This is a beech, right? Yeah.
Kwam.
That was
Hey, he's got, sorry, she's got a sword, bronze. Axes, probably bronze axes. No, not bronze axes because it's orange, reddish, and not. That's a copper axe. Copper spear, copper spear, and I think a couple of bronze axes as well. And one normal bow. And they're all running. To get weapons. At least that way all the weapons are gone over here. This is going to be a big clash. This is also the reason why I decided to do fortifications first. Big raid, but I lost 4 people. Except this wasn't what I was hoping to happen.
There's one.
My only advantage, I will have some shields. Oh, that's why I had the difficulties. Copper spear. Copper spear. Normal bow. 59. So I lost 5 or 6. That's 3. 5 or 6 of my population.
Terminal. Upelos.
So I got 1 sword and 3 shields. But those shields is the reason why I lost some people. Because that's more defense. See where they dropped them?
Upelos.
We also got a kit. And finally somebody is cutting down that tree. Still no idea where they dropped the shields. Ah, here.
Caution.
really stubborn person. You two, you're not supposed to take food to the hut, nor flour. I said no. Ay, ay, ay. There's somewhere food in a hut again. Because everything's dumped where it shouldn't belong. Partially because of the hiding, I think. Because they all went into huts. Yeah, see? Everything is dumped in the huts because of that raid. So a lot of things are messed up. Really. Put it in the damn granary, you twat.
Cameraman.
I was working at a tin mine too. Half of it left, okay. Well, we did start construction of the roundhouse. So with an hour 20, I think that's okay for today. There is one thing I wanted to check. We need one more raider for 2 knowledge points. And I do remember in one of the previous episodes, a raider escaped. Which is a shame, but then, never mind. We are going better, and we have some problems with the raids. This will be a big problem. I got that, so I will start ordering some manually wood cutting over here and probably start building. Let's see if I'm able to build a gate already. Not here. So we need to remove that tree as well. Why build a palisade? I can build a better wall. We'll see. Like I said, warehouses are done. Roundhouse is under construction. Can't upgrade to blacksmith yet. Can't upgrade those. And there's no need to upgrade the outfitter, so that's okay. We got the wood cutting started for a gate here. Eventually I will try to get 2. So with all of that in mind, I say thanks for watching, and I do hope you've been enjoying it. I did. The raider fight was nice, and it shows me that I really need to start working at bronze attack. Otherwise I will be screwed at some point. But I'll manage. I'm certain I'll manage. So yes, I did enjoy things. Also with rolling megalith becoming close to the area, this will be finished, and that certainly will give me some points, so that's okay too. And yes, like I said, enjoy. Roundhouse is being built. I will start upgrading houses later. There is still some stone to be picked up over here. She's almost in the ground. I have body capacity left, so that's no problem. Although not that much. 3, 4, 6, 7, so that's fine. And at some point I will actually start, that's tin and copper, we'll start removing the stones here. There's quite some of those. And removing stones up here. That'll give me enough, I hope, to actually build my city wall. City wall is being built somewhere over here, so I need to remove that too. My first priority would be finding copper in a decent place. That one. That's the one I can mine without a problem, and everything else will be done in the right place. So there's plenty to do next week, as you can see. And as said, with the construction starting, I have to keep an eye on my workload. But with the construction starting, I think everything will be fine, especially with the better houses. Because the only thing I didn't check, yeah, that one's a little bit down. That one will go up. We'll be doing fine. So, see you next week. Have a good week. Goodbye.